So, am I rolling? I don't even know if this is a sentence. Anyway, so today, guys, is my third podcast. And for today's, the topic will be Brazil slash Rio de Janeiro, or to be more honest, like it'll be Rio de Janeiro slash Brazil because I'm gonna be talking about like way more about Rio de Janeiro than Brazil because I know more things about Rio de Janeiro because I've been living here forever since I was born. Yeah, I've never lived somewhere else, to be honest. I think the most amount of time I stayed outside of Rio de Janeiro, like period of time. I think it was like maybe 1 month, or yeah, I think it was maximum 1 month. I don't know. So yeah, I know a little bit about Rio de Janeiro. It's my state, the state I was born. So yeah, I don't know anything about like Brazil, as a whole, because it's a big country. It's like the fifth largest country on the world with 27 states, DC included. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know everything about all of them. So yeah. But before I get started doing the podcast, the last two podcasts that I have recorded, I tried to say some things, of course in English, but I didn't know, so I had to look up how to say them in English, and I'm gonna like try to get them right. I have the Portuguese versions. I've got the Portuguese version of them right in front of me right now on my laptop, and I'm gonna try like to guess them and to remember like the translation of them in English. So the first one is let me see. I don't want to say it in Portuguese because it's gonna spoil a little bit like the podcast. Mixing Portuguese with English. I don't like that. The first one, I think it's. Let me think for a brief moment. Let me fix my shirt. Is the first one. The second is if you stop to notice. The third is lavalier microphone, which is the microphone I am using now to record this podcast. The next is noise cancellation. Like noise cancellation. What can I say with? I mean, how can I use this word? Like for example, like this lavalier microphone that I'm using, it has like a protection made out of foam. I don't know how to pronounce it. And actually, noise cancellation. Why did I say that? Yeah. I think this foam protection serves serves like that to like cancel noise. But yeah, this Bluetooth headphone that I have, this Bluetooth Samsung headphone that I have, it has noise cancellation. So like, of course, you have to activate the noise cancellation on the app. But like when you are like wearing the phone, like both of the headphones, and you activate the noise cancellation, like a lot of things you don't hear, which is cool. It has noise cancellation, so it's very, very cool. The next one is I got scared earlier today. Next is anyway, let's get straight to the point. Next is I finally made my dream. Sorry, I don't know. I remember. Oh shit! I don't quite remember. Sorry. Um, Next is I have set aside some keywords here, which I did yesterday, but I didn't for today. Because yeah, there's no like keywords anymore. Next is freelancer. I think freelancer. Next is work permit. Next is I am on vacation from work. Next is signature with a stamp, which is something like when you sorry, when you go to the doctor, or like work permits here in Brazil, like the companies like sign your work permit and also like give you a stamp, like they stamp your like the page, like the page that the page that they've signed is also like the page that they stamped. I think that's the past. I think that's the past tense of stamp. Okay, got it. Let's keep going. Hold on a little bit. Okay. Stamp. Okay. So, if they track your history and see that you didn't work for 4 years, I don't know if it's track the history. Anyway, administrative assistant, administrative, I don't know how to say it. Sorry. One of these subjects that will be on the test is Portuguese and mathematics. The whole exam, I don't know, has whatever, health department, and recruitment process. Yeah, I've only got 4 sentences wrong. Actually, I don't remember that. Let me see. The first one, I finally achieved my dream. Okay. If they check your history, okay. Administrative assistant. This is actually a matter of like pronunciation, because I kind of remembered the English translation of it. One of the subjects that will be on the exam is Portuguese and mathematics. Okay. Oh, next. The entire exam consists of questions related to the Federal Highway Police. Okay, got it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those 4 sentences. I'll figure it out later. So anyway, let's get to the topic. So for today's topic, like I said, will be Rio de Janeiro / Brazil. I'm gonna begin talking about Rio de Janeiro. So I've actually searched on ChatGPT for ChatGPT to explain what like Rio de Janeiro is. I mean, not what Rio de Janeiro is, but like tell to like someone like what Rio de Janeiro like has as a state. I mean, actually the fucking answer is so big. I don't want to read all of it, to be honest. Yeah, what is it called? Geography and climate. Um, so yeah, I decided not to read the whole. Actually, I decided not to read anything. But I'm gonna kind of like explain like mainly things. So, Rio de Janeiro, like actually, the state Rio de Janeiro is big. Like there are those like rural areas way far from the city, Rio de Janeiro, which there is like that giant Christ statue, like of Christ the Redeemer. So yeah, there are like so many places way far from the city, and I don't know anything about those places except that like they are safer and way laid back places. Very nice to visit them, but I don't know like a lot of things about them. I only know about like the city, Rio de Janeiro. So Rio de Janeiro is like the city. Of course, I will be only talking about the city. Is like now I'm reading like the answer from ChatGPT. I searched explain what Zona Sul, Zona Norte, etc. are, which is how like Rio de Janeiro is divided. So in Rio de Janeiro, the city is commonly divided into several zones, each with distinct characteristics and neighborhoods. These zones are referred to as Zona Sul, Norte, Centro. Here is a detailed explanation of each. So South Zone, North Zone, West Zone, and Downtown. Okay, downtown, cool. So let me begin with the South Zone. So South Zone here in Rio de Janeiro, I think might be wrong about that, but I think it's like it's the neighborhood that most of the tourists like stay at, like regarding hotels. I think it's like the place, like the easiest place to come across like a tourist, like a tourist from another country. Like of course, it's easy to find people from other states, from other states, but it's not that easy to find someone from places like I don't know France, like United States, like any other country, even like countries like from South America, like Argentina, whatever. It's not that difficult, but like those quote unquote fancy countries, like America, Canada. I think it's Canada. It's not that easy, but at the South Zone, it's very easy. Like I remember when I went to this rally in 2018, I guess. I went to this rally because of the president, like this. Like this guy for the first time was running for president, and I wanted to vote for him. I actually didn't. I didn't vote for him because I didn't have the the ID, like the document, document you have to have in order to vote. But I was at the rally. I went to the rally to support him and help him and whatever. And right when I was about to get out to leave the rally, I had made some friends there. I met this couple. I think they were married. I don't know. And also this guy was with them. He was younger than them. like this couple was like they were like in their 40s maybe, and this other dude, he was like maybe 30 or 20, like 28, like late 20s, early 30s. And we were together. We had lunch together. Anyway, whatever. And like right when I was about to leave, this guy from United States, maybe, I mean, his accent like was from North America. He might have been from Canada. He was like asking for the asking where the bathroom like was, but I didn't speak in English. I think he said the word in Portuguese. I don't know. I don't remember, but I what I remember is that he was from America, or I mean North America. And so yeah, and this rally took place at South Zone, so it's very easy to find like tourists there, and it's a very like fancy place, like the most expensive like place in Rio de Janeiro to live. The most expensive square meter in Rio de Janeiro is at South South Zone, and yeah, I mean, I don't know why is like, I mean, one thing I know because I've been there like sometimes, but it is very beautiful, like those beaches you see on the internet, like Google Images or whatever, like photos from Rio de Janeiro, like those beaches you see. I think all of them like are from like this South Zone, you know, and it's I mean, and another thing like very crazy is that like I think the people that live there, of course, all of them. I mean, not all of them, but I think the vast majority of them like have like money. Like they are not like multi-millionaires or like very wealthy people, but they make it like they get paid very well. Like I don't know, $20,000 a month is it's a very good salary for us. And those people, like people who live there, probably make this like amount of money, but like what I wanted to say is that like people who live in at this South Zone, like the citizens of this place, like all of them like are very like beautiful people, like the guys are like have like blonde hair. I mean, all of them are. I mean, not all of them have blonde hair, but you know, it's like people from there. It's crazy. Like it seems like it's another like country. You know, it's another like state or whatever, because like the rest of the state, like the rest of the city, like you see like everyone like how can I say it? Like you see a lot of like you see black people, you see like regular dudes with like regular faces, you know, but like guys, like men, especially young, you know, boys and women from like the South Zone, like all of them are like beautiful. It's crazy, and of course they have like more money than the average Rio de Janeiro like citizens. So yeah, this South Zone, I think it's the most famous one, and of course it's the most expensive one. But I will tell you guys this. All the like Rio de Janeiro like has a bunch of like rich people. I mean a lot of like rich people live here, like especially soccer players, but like also like like entrepreneurs, like businessmen. So rich people, like there are, quite a number of like rich people living in Rio de Janeiro, and those people do. I mean, I think the vast majority of them do not live like in South Zone, even though it is beautiful, expensive, cool to live, whatever. Those people live at this another place that is more like that is more beautiful, and it's very very big with like very fancy malls. It's very cool, this place. It reminds me of Florida. I don't know why, but and it's called Barra da Tijuca. It's not in South Zone. It is in another zone that I do not know, to be honest. North Zone. North Zone is where I live. Oh yeah, North Zone. Yeah. So yeah, I live. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, West. Yeah. Downtown. Oh yeah, keywords West Zone. Sorry, I don't live in North Zone. Um, so yeah, and there is also like North Zone, which I don't know anything too much about it. And there's like this West Zone, which is the zone where there's this place I just talked about, where the legit like richest people in Rio de Janeiro live. And yeah, you see like that zone I talked about earlier, South Zone. It is. I mean, you don't get. There are not that many like houses at that zone. There are more like buildings, like residential buildings and hotels. But this place, Barra de Chuca, has a fuckload of houses, like mansions, like condom complexes, with like mansions, like security, like very, very like fancy and stuff. So that's where those fucking people live. Like there's this singer, she's from Rio de Janeiro. I mean, she lives overseas, like I don't know, maybe US, I don't know. But she owned a house at this condom complex, and this condo complex is literally called mansions. And she owned a house there, and this place is fucking amazing. Like it's very beautiful. I've never been there, but I've seen the houses when I drove in front of it, and I mean the houses are amazing. I mean I've been to another one as famous as this one. It is called Alpha Vial, and it's a very fucking cool condo complex with fucking cool mansions. Big door. I mean, very cool place. Security, all scattered throughout the complex. Very cool. So yeah, this place, Barra de Chuca, it's a very. I mean, it is also easier to come across tourists there from Europe, North America, whatever. Because I think when those tourists plan to travel to Rio de Janeiro, I think when they look it up, where to go, where to stay, I think the answers and the results that they get are those places. Like you either go and stay at South Zone, or you go and stay at for Barra de Chuca, because only those two places like those two places are like the safest ones. Like they would never get like answers like, oh, go to fucking, I don't know, like near a favela. Like fuck that. Like you have to like stay the fuck away from favelas, like here in Rio de Janeiro. Like regarding like places, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, of course, there are so many other things that I could talk about, but yeah, I think those are the mainly ones. South Zone, like actually, like all the zones. West Zone, it's where I live. There's this place where I live. It's called Big Field. Yeah, I live here in Big Field. And yeah, another thing, also of course, I just like mentioned the favelas. For you guys, for people who don't know, like favelas are like are places, like are a bunch of houses, like one on top of another sometimes, and but what like determines a favela, it's like also like of course this so what determines a favela is like the settling of the houses, one of the things of course. So like when a house is one on top of another, and are like tiny houses, you know, some of them like falling apart, it's one characteristic. But the other one, and unfortunately is very fucked up, is like when like the place is like run by a okay, so yeah, like I said, what like determines a favela is also like the settling of the houses. So when you like are a little like far away and you see a bunch of houses, one on top of another, maybe on a hill, and yeah, I mean, 100% is a favela. But another like characteristic. Sorry for the struggle to say this word. Another characteristic of a favela is that like it's when it is controlled by drug trafficking. I mean, this is so fucked. Like all the favelas, all of them, are controlled by drug trafficking and drug dealers. And the most famous one in Rio de Janeiro, it is called Red Command, which is one of the oldest and most like notorious like criminal organizations in Rio de Janeiro, actually Brazil, but like they act like I think one of the only states that this criminal organization acts at is in Rio de Janeiro. And I think most of the favelas are run and controlled by those criminals, by those drug dealers, from this criminal organization called Red Command. And yeah, when I say like controlled, I mean they decide the rules. For example, one rule is like you cannot, like if you are, I mean whether or not you live there or not, you cannot like steal or rob someone who lives in favela. So like if you are a citizen of the favela, if you live there, I mean usually the favelas are big, are not like tiny places. Usually they are like big. But if you live in a favela and you rob like someone else who also lives in the favela, like if you rob someone inside the favela, like you just broke a rule. So like the punishment is like you're gonna get shot at your hand. And I mean there are like a bunch of videos of guys getting shot at the hand because they've done it. So you're not supposed to rob anyone inside a favela. So yeah, the first punishment is getting shot. I don't know if it's like only in one hand or if it's like on both hands. But if you like do it again, I think that's when you die. I think yeah, that's when they like kill you, like the drug dealer like kill you. So yeah, you're not supposed to rob there. You're not supposed to like commit like treason. You're not supposed to lie, especially like when you are one of the members of the criminal organization. Like, I mean, the worst thing you could the worst thing you can do with your life is to join like this criminal organization. Like you're cooked. Like you're gonna die like sooner or later. Like you're not gonna make until like your like 60s or 70s. Like you're gonna die way earlier than that. That's what happens to a fuckload of guys who have joined like criminal organizations like that. You either get killed by the police or you get killed by them because you cannot fuck it up, And so yeah, the favelas are run. But of course there are like others criminal organizations like Red Command. It is not like the only one. Red Command, it is the most and famous one, but Red Command is like the most famous, is the oldest, and also the most feared one. Like everyone is afraid of like guys who like belong to this criminal organization. But there are other ones, not as famous as Red Command, but like those ones, which of course are like Red Command's rival, also run other favelas. So yeah, that's what makes everything like messed up. Like when you hear on the news, like when you're watching the news and you see like the headline, like two favelas fighting over two like criminal organizations fighting over this specific favela. It's when one criminal organization is trying to like conquer this favela and like kind of like not defeat the whole organization, but try to seize that favela. So yeah, this is very fucked up. It's very sad. I've seen on the news like civilians getting killed when when shit goes down on the favelas. People suffer because of rivals, rival criminal organizations will suffer because of the police trying to calm down a little bit. People suffer when rival organizations are fighting each other, and also they suffer when law enforcement goes there to conduct a raid. I think that's even worse because like they hate cops. I mean, actually, those guys hate everyone. They only care about money and power. So yeah, regarding the favelas and drug dealers, criminal organizations and stuff like that, I think that's pretty much it. There is another thing that is as bad as those criminal organizations, which is another type of criminal organization, which is called militia. So militia here in Brazil, I don't know if it's only in Rio de Janeiro. I don't know about those other states, but like militia here in Rio de Janeiro, it's like some years ago, I think maybe 10 years ago or something, like when a guy like was labeled as a militia guy, let's call militia, and let's call the like criminal organization like militia. Instead of me saying militia, I'm just gonna say militia, and instead of saying militia guy, I'm just gonna say militia guy. But I mean, some years ago, like militia guys were like basically they were like retired cops that would do like wrong things. I don't know about too much. I don't know like what they used to do when this began, but what I know is that they were like retired cops, because I think like retired cops 10 15 years ago, I think they could like carry guns and stuff. So and they also were like a little bit influential, because like they've been cops forever. They had been cops forever. So yeah, they know a lot of people. Like they had they were like a little bit influential, and they had guns. Like they could carry guns. So I think maybe they would like intimidate people, like maybe to get money. I don't know. But like back in the day, militia guys were retired cops. But now, I don't know what the fuck happened. There are some conspiracy theories that some of them I may believe, which is like nowadays, like militia like got out of control. Like it's out of control. Like for you guys to have an idea, like militia is basically like this another type of criminal organization that has nothing like they are not like too much involved in favelas. I think they are more involved in like normal like neighborhoods and communities and places in Rio de Janeiro. So like for example, where I live at this very like normal place. I do not live in a favela. Where I live, it's not even close to like a favela. But where I live, instead of like being controlled by the like for example like the Red Command, like those drug dealers, where I live is controlled by militia. And what does being controlled by militia like impact my life? So basically, if I like open if I open a business, like I don't know, if I build like a barber shop or a grocery store, or whatever, like whatever I build and whatever I like any type of market, anything that I open, that I build, that like sell things, like So like whatever like you open like a shop, a barber shop, whatever, like I don't know, let's say you open at this, I don't know, at on a random date, like 5 days later or 1 week later, like one guy or two, whatever, like will walk up to you and be like, yo, you know how things work here, like you know everything, just gives us the money. So what those guys do is basically charge you this amount of money every month, or I think some days every week. So now you're supposed to pay them kind of like a salary. I mean, what they argue about this money is like that places controlled by militia are safer places. And I don't know if this is a myth, to be honest, like because like in favelas, it's not safe at all because all of a sudden like law enforcement can conduct a raid, so like you're cooked. But like places run by militia, like there's this myth that like are like safer places because whoever fucks, whoever like tried, whoever tries to do something bad or to commit a crime in a like area controlled by the militia, 100% you're gonna die. Like they're gonna go after you. I don't know how much of that is true, but I've been hearing this like for like forever. So yeah, it might be true to some extent, to some point. I don't know, but I mean, it is very fucked. Like I grew up at this like where I live now is not the place where I grew up. I grew up at this like other neighborhood, like 1 hour and a half away from where I live now. Maybe one hour, like you know, it's a 1 hour drive. And when I was, you know, when I lived there in 2010, you know, when I lived there in early 2000s, like it was like, I mean, it is still like calm and you know and kind of like good to live there, like regarding you know safeness, because like there's nothing on this at this place I'm talking about. Like there's no shops, malls, like stores, anything. It's a little fucked up, but it is very safe and calm to live there. Like I have never heard of a crime there. Anyway, but when I used to live there, like those, you know, militia guys, like wouldn't control like this place. Now, like my grandmother still lives there, and now they control like they control this place that I grew up that I grew up at. And so yeah, all the shops, all the fucking whatever have to pay like the militia guys. I mean, of course, like the price, the amount of money varies a little bit. Like if you have a tiny shop that makes a couple like $1,000 a month, of course you're gonna pay way less than like huge markets and shops and whatever. But it is still fucked up, like to give money to a criminal organization. I mean, and you're not getting like and you're getting nothing in exchange. Like you're getting nothing in exchange. All you get is this false sense of safeness, which I think there is not. So yeah, I mean, Rio de Janeiro. What sucks about here, it's like this like criminality which is out of control, like and also like like politicians are deeply involved on this like malicious stuff. Um, like there's this congresswoman, like she has been the congresswoman of my neighborhood like forever. Like everyone at some point like saw her face on a pamphlet at some point, because like she has been like the congresswoman who has been winning like forever. And recently, I think it was this year, she was involved. Like she like so yeah she was being like she was being investigated for 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 being involved on this militia stuff, which is probably true because those fucking guys like being there are so many politicians involved in this crap and a lot of other like shit. And she was removed from her position. Like the federal police went to her house, like they seized some things, and they found like a lot of like I mean a lot of like proof material that could like incriminate her, and a lot of things that could prove that she was involved on this militia stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's very fucked up, guys, because yeah, when you have like politicians involved in this, it's like by having politicians involved in this, like make things worse. Like it is already out of control, but having politicians involved is way worse because like politicians are the guys that are supposed to help us like defeat that, but now they are also involved, so now they are part of the problem. So yeah, it makes things way more difficult like to defeat and to get rid of. So yeah, it's very sad. I hate like the fact that you had to pay those fucking militia guys money. Like I've heard some stories. Actually, I've heard just one story of this lady who I think she was even I think she was a like an elderly lady. I don't know. She opened something, a bakery. I don't know. I don't remember. But like the first time, I mean the first and the only time. I mean the first time that they charged her like the money, she was like okay, and she paid the money, and I don't know. The day later, like she closed, like the shop. She was like, I'm not gonna pay. I'm not gonna give like criminals money. So yeah, I mean, imagine you struggling like for years to open a store, and like those fucking guys make you like close that store. It is very sad. Sad. It is very sad. I've been speaking for 49 minutes. That's quite a lot. So what else? So yeah, Rio de Janeiro. I've been saying only about criminal stuff, which is I could be talk forever because there are so much fucked up shit here. But I wanna like talk about and say like some like about some a like more fun stuff like than those sad things. So people in Rio de Janeiro, actually Brazil to be honest, but more specifically Rio de Janeiro, like the only sport we watch and love is soccer. Sorry, there was something stuck in my mouth. So soccer is everything for everyone in Rio de Janeiro, especially this city. Like, you know, you see guys with tattoos. I mean, I've seen a bunch of times guys like having tattoos of clubs, soccer clubs. Like you see guys wearing um, like uh, team shirts all the time, and of course you see people going to matches every weekend. Like usually soccer matches take place on Wednesdays and on Sundays. Wednesdays at 9:30 p.m. and on weekends 4 p.m. I mean those 2 days and those two times are like the most like common ones, and you see people going to those matches all the time. So yeah, like I mean, people love soccer here. Soccer is everything. I've seen people fighting over like rival soccer teams, like having discussions, which is I think it's crazy, but yeah, that's how much people love soccer here. And I think it's the only sport. Like, for example, I love chess, but people do not give a shit about chess here. Basketball only, like, I mean, it's a very rare to find a guy who likes basketball. I mean, hockey, baseball, no fucking chance. No one likes like those sports. I think the second one might be like UFC, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, soccer is everything. I mean, I've heard people from America. I mean, I listened to this podcast, and this girl was like, "Yeah, soccer is so boring." And I was like, "Do not ever say that to a Brazilian person. Like, they will fucking get mad at you." Because yeah, soccer is everything for everyone. Like, I've seen like kids, like 5 years old, 6 years old, like crying when their teams lost. So yeah, it is crazy. I mean, the most insane guy I've ever seen, like doing something crazy regarding soccer, was this guy. He tattooed, like, you know, when you wear a shirt, and like the shirt has like one, like for example, I mean, the shirt I am referring to is like this like soccer team shirt with like stripes, like horizontal stripes, one red stripe, and I think another, black stripe, red stripe, black stripe, red stripe, black stripe, and the like and the logo of the team. You know, those stripes, and like and on the like not breast, and on the chest region, the team's crest. So this guy like tattooed the shirt on his body. So like, for example, like him wearing the shirt and not wearing the shirt, like kind of like looked the same. Like he tattooed the shirt on his body. I mean, on his on the upper, side of his body, which is insane. Like it took, I think, days and days to complete the tattoo. And yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm falling asleep. But yeah, like everybody freaked on when this guy like did that, because it was crazy. And I mean, he was young. He was 30 something, I think. But yeah, it was crazy. Like, and he is from Rio de Janeiro, I think, because the team like that he tattooed, the shirt is from Rio de Janeiro. So yeah, basically, yeah, soccer. I talked about like the criminal, like criminality of Rio de Janeiro, like the places, soccer. What else? Uh, yeah, Carnival. Like maybe you guys may have heard of Carnival here in Brazil. So Carnival is basically a holiday that everyone like crave for. Everyone crave for this holiday because it's like this huge big holiday, this huge big event that everybody like gets fucked up and like guys begs everyone. But but like the idea of this holiday is like I think the idea when it began, I think, was not like to drink, get drunk, and have sex like willy nilly. I think, I mean, every year like this holiday, it's about like different groups that compete like with each other, like like with dancing. So I'm almost reaching 1 hour of podcast. I'm really uh, I'm really sleepy. I'm very sleepy, but I want to conclude what I was gonna what I was saying. So, like Carnival, whenever it's Carnival here in Rio de Janeiro, for example, I think which is like the most famous state to host Carnival, and actually uh, one of the only ones. I think out of 27 states, I think Rio de Janeiro is one of the maybe 5 ones I think that celebrate Carnival. I don't know why exactly, but yeah, like mainly things happen. One is like people partying on the streets, so you go to whatever the partying is taking place, which is on the street, and basically you like you're listening to like Brazilian songs. Actually, there is something that I didn't know about, that like when it's Carnival, like you can go to a place where it's called like bloco, and a bloco is a place where the way that they are partying, if you identify with that style, you can go there. So if you are a emo guy and you enjoy like the emo culture, like the clothes, the songs, whatever, like you go to that block, and you're gonna find and see other people who also enjoy this style and genre or whatever. Or you can, and I mean, and of course, and also there are other like different like types of bloco, but like I think the vast majority of them are regular, blocos with like national songs, and people wearing like funny and fucked up costumes. I think this is based on Halloween, like the costume thing, the costume thing, um, thing, like the costume thing. But yeah, guys are like wearing like kind of like prostitute like clothes. Girls are wearing like fucked up costumes, and people are like drinking beer, a lot of beer, like doing drugs. I think most cigarettes and like not like fucked up drugs like heroin, crack. Uh, but yeah, people are doing drugs, drinking lots of beer, and having sex a lot on the streets, which is crazy. Like there are a lot of like video footages of people like having sex, and also the month that like babies are born the most in Rio de Janeiro is like 90 months after carnival. It's like you can ask to any like doctor or physician like that works with like laboring, like all of them say the same thing, like the most amount of kids are born 9 months after carnival. So yeah, it's crazy. And the other thing, as famous as those parties are called like samba parades, like samba is this like music genre, this Brazilian music genre, which is I mean, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, just look it up. SAMBA. There are like a fuckload of different songs of this genre. But yeah, it's basically a parade where samba schools, samba schools are basically like groups, like 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 this word school. Like school means one group that belongs to this school, and they like prepare for this competition like every year. And yeah, I think they choose, I don't know, I don't know who choose what, but yeah, they basically all of them wear the same costume and they dance. I mean, each school has their own costume, and each one of them like choose, I think, a topic to not to explain, but like they choose a topic to make people aware. Like, I don't know, slavery. Like they can, like they choose, like one school like may choose slavery to make people aware that slavery is fucked up and that slavery happens in Brazil or whatever. And they like all the men like wear the same costume, and all the like women wear like the same costume. Of course, both of them having wearing different costumes. And yeah, and also like they like build or rent or whatever, like this big ass like thing. I don't know how to explain it. So yeah, in those schools, like another like very like cool thing that they do is like they have those things called floats, which are like really big ass structures. It's a very big structure, so that the people from the school, so that the people from the school go there and be there and dance there, and this big structure like is moving, and like this structure, like each structure is decorated with like a lot of things. I mean, of course, it depends on the topic you've chosen, of course. So if it's slavery, for example, like this structure, like might be black, for example, I don't know. So yeah, but it's a very big structure. Like it is very like being a foreigner, like seeing that is very, very cool. Like the mechanic of it, like I don't know how, like like I don't know how they make some of those structures like move, like some of them like have, like for example, heads, like I don't know, skulls with, I don't know, like their mouth open and closing and doing like a lot of things. And I mean, I don't know how they do it, but it's very, very cool to see it. Yeah, I think it's worth like looking it up. Let me read a little bit more about it. Floats are large, decorated structures that are often quite elaborate, featuring intricate designs, sculptures, and moving parts. Themes, yeah, they are designed to align with the themes of the summer school's performance. Yeah, a theme. That's right. Theme, representation, each flow represents a specific segment, and scriptures and theme. Themes can range from historical events, cultural stories, social issues, fantasy, and narratives. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm wrapping it up. Bye, guys.